should be okay now. All right, so yeah, let's start for today. Today is kind of like the off week, so we don't have much feature update for now. But I'm going to walk through on the roadmap a bit. And you know that there is some of the feedback from everyone that we have some kinds of like instability in the system. So that's why we was decide that we will spend some time to do bug fixing for this week, and we have to deprioritize some of the item that I moved back to the planet. That including some of the item, for example, like the the JSON selector. This one has been moved back. The binary truth table. This one also has been moved back, and the SMTP node as well. We will come back to that later. But we are also having something very interesting that we'd like to share with everyone today. So I'm going to share with you two things. Okay. The first one is the Copilot update. So we have been working with Copilot for the entire week from last week. So you will see that this is Copilot. So you can access it from chat and you go to Copilot. So we did a few things. So one is the Copilot right now is faster, much faster. Second one is Copilot is starting to write the valid JSON. So it means when you type a prompt, it will try to do, and it's going to make it, much better. So I'm going to copy a file from maybe another prompts that I have in another screen. Okay, this one, and maybe this one. Okay, I will copy this part, and I'm going to go back to this one. So I will paste here, and I will just enter. Okay, you can see in here, the Copilot is starting to write a JSON in here. And it is going to, what it does is that, let me go to my request. So I would like to have a competitor analysis workflow that take input a company name and also some of the item, and then your AI to research company, and then also doing some competitor research name, brief description, and so on. And it come up to me with this JSON. And you can click on expand to see the full value of this one, and there will be a small button, and you can click on this. Okay, this looks like a valid JSON schema for me. So what you can do is that you can download this one and go in here, and you go into workflow, and you go into import file. We're still cooking. I hope this one is working. I'm not sure yet. Okay, it doesn't blaming here, so it looks like it's valid. So I'm going to do import. Okay. Because it's not working all the time, but for me it's working. So in here you will see that it's using some of the action. For example, this one is using Google search. You can see here it's a raw Google search text. So you just connect in here, and this one is also Google search. You connect here and you press save. For this one, analyzing competitor, is it using Gemini? So you also connect Gemini in here. And yeah, let's come back to this one, and we will see the company name and context. I'm going to go back to Discord. Someone give me a company name and also context. I will do it. Okay. Can someone give me a company name and the context that you want it to research? Yeah, just typing to the Discord chat. Okay, we'll wait. And what is the context that you want it to research? This is like context, not the. So, for example, like whether you would like to research about the topic of the business, not the contact information. Okay, latest video model. Let me just copy this one and paste here. I click run. Okay, while we're waiting for it, okay, it's done the searching. It done the second searching, and it finished this analyzing competitor. But I think it is not enough, right? It's just extracting the data, but maybe just do an LM node. Just say based on the competitor report. Let's write a blog post for me, and I was referring to this one, and I'm going to use in Gemini Flash on this one. Yeah, let's save and let's do again runway, and let this video. Well, okay, let's run. Okay, it's search context, it's search outline, and it should generating a blog post that we talk in here. Okay. Okay, it's starting to write something. Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 information in here. But anyway, so you understand. So the point is, it's not about the workflow itself, but the process of creating this. So I'm going to go back to the chat, and you will see that, I'm losing the chat in here. I'm sorry. So the chat that was using was this one. Let me copy that into the group for you. But basically, you can do whatever on the chat that you have, because it's designed to kind of like work with whatever in the part. So for example, like this one, I'm going to do the industry news summary workflow. So I'm going to do another one, which is this one. So create an industry news summary workflow, inputs is a list of keyword and frequency and blah blah and blah blah. And then let's see what the Copilot can come back with this one. Okay, it come up with another JSON and explanation of what it did. I will just expand it. I will click validation. Okay, it's a valid one. So the accuracy of the Copilot now is quite high, I would say so. So it's helpful because it's going to writing something that, yeah, maybe at least you don't have error when you first import, right? Okay, this one also working. So this one, it can also doing the research, recent article, and this one going to do summarization using Gemini Flash. The user input is empty. Someone can give me some keyword and target industry. Let's test this together. Yeah, this is the keyword. Yeah. Keyword WordPress, industry web design. Okay, WordPress web design. Yeah, let's see. Okay, it can search, and it doing do summarization, and it even doing some custom output as well. Okay, wow. Let me show you. So this custom output is actually a kind of like hidden feature that we create, but we don't have much definition about this. So it means you can concatenate the output of the node above into some of like parameter. So it's going to output as a JSON file, and then you can use that to maybe your agent so that it can write to your sheet accordingly. This one is a feature that's quite hidden, but for some reason the Copilot know it and it use it. And yeah, it can do the search, it can do the summarization, and it combine into the new custom output, which is the JSON file, which the key is new summary, and the value is everything that you just summarize above. So this is very, very useful because you can define what is the output look like. You can add a new output in here. For example, like search result. And instead of like taking the second one, you would like to take the first one and use update. And then you can click run again, WordPress, yeah, web design. Then anticipate that the final output is not only having the final action result, but also having the, yeah, you can see new summary in here. And also you will see the second one, which is the, yeah, somewhere. It is quite hard to see in this one. Maybe I will just copy and just send it here. Yeah, just like this. Okay, new summary. Oh, why didn't it working? I need to click update and I need to click save. Make sure you do this. Okay, let me rerun this one more time. I will press and design and run. Hopefully it's going to work this time. You can see, so search result in here. So last time it didn't work because I forgot to save my workflow after update the output. But this one is working. Let me copy this one into a JSON BT file so that you will have an idea of how is it going to look. Oops, there's an ad in here. Okay, I would just format it. Now you see, this is the news. And scroll down, you will see the search result. Very beautiful, expert. So you can concatenate the data together, output JSON that's really nice that you can send to another system. All right, I will stop for a few seconds. You guys would like to have any prompt you would like to paste here, and we can try to Copilot together to see what is the end result. Sorry, I'm late my time here. Okay, can we summarize result with LM and add a note sent to result to Slack channel? Yes, you can. So on the Slack channel, I think summarization result I already demo. On the Slack channel, you will need to use MCP for that. So what you normally do is that you go into workflow, and then you can go into this one, and then you go into new step, and then you search for MCP, and you click for MCP action, and in here there's a lot of action. So because I don't have the Slack that already in here, okay, I have a Slack in this one. So if I already connect Slack, then I will have an action in here, and I can send a message to Slack and give an instruction. But because this is a workflow with step by step, so you need to combine valid instruction so that it can send to message. So it's quite hard for you to work with this one directly. So when working with MCP, my suggestion for you is always start with an agent. So for example, like I'm going to create a new agent. I say that's Slack, and I will create this agent. And I'm going to do only one thing. Let's close this one. And I will only add the Slack MCP to, where's the Slack MCP? Okay, this is Slack MCP. Okay, I will click save. And I will tell the agent, hey, what can you do? Hit my Slack. So it will answer what is the capability. And then, can you send a message to a Slack channel and say hi? Just put my here. Okay, so it will try to calling this tool. And interestingly, you can expand, you can see what is the instruction that it sent out on this one. Okay, let me expand it again. So it sent a message, and this is the result. It has been sent to Slack channel or test MCP. Okay, so that is how you work with this one. But I think I need to go into Slack.com. I need to sign in. Oh wait, I don't have this on this browser. Let me see if I have another browser that I can use. Slack.com. Okay. Let me go back to Discord, and I'm going to change this picture a bit. How can I change the stream into another screen? Wait me a second. So I'll change to this one. It's still running. Maybe I will just screenshot so that I can show you. It is much easier. Okay. So yeah, you see that already. So what you do is that you need to mimic the behavior of the agent in order to come back to the workflow. So because you already test the connection with the agent, with the Slack MCP, so right now what you can do is that you will mimic that instruction. So I will show you how. Let me change the stream back to my the other screen of the this one. Let's wait a bit for it to change the stream. Jiggy, for the question, do video, we have some of the video generation workflow, but it also not the main, primary priority of the platform at the moment. We are more on the agent and workflow at the moment. Okay, let me go back to this one. So what else? So when we have this agent already, and we know that instruction already, so this exactly is the message that we will put this one. So I will, maybe I just designate Slack channel MCP. Okay, we need to indicate this one. So we will cut this message. We go back to our workflow that we just create, this workflow. And then we go back to here, we see, okay, the instruction is missing. So we will say, send a message saying, hi, this is new Slack message. Okay, I will click save here. And because this doesn't make sense if I just sending hi, right? I would like to send this summarization article. So what I would like to do is that I'm going to passing the parameter from this summarization article. So I need to referring to the name of the article, which is summarize.article in here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to like just taking this node as a temporary workaround, and I will choosing summarization content. Okay, I will copy this one. And I copy, and I go back to the Azure MCP, and I say, this is Slack message, and this is the block. And then I paste here. So this convention is going to tell the MCP that, hey, I would like to send this summarization article to my Slack channel. And you click save. Right, and I will delete this one to make sure. So what is there is that it's going to search the article. It summarize the article, it run MCP action. Maybe just change it, send to my Slack channel. Okay, and I click here, and I save. Right, I'm going to go back here. Can someone give me a keyword or industry? Let's do it together on this one. Yeah, can someone give me some keyword or target industry? Okay, AI chatbot and D2C e-commerce. Let me copy this one. Okay, let's run it. Okay, the search going okay. The summarization look like okay. And right now the MCP Slack is sending now. Okay, what does it say? The message content is too long. Format the Slack consider invalid block. I can set message plain text. Okay, so is it because the text that we have is too long so that it cannot getting the information? But we can modify that in order to make it shorten. But for the interest of our time, I will just sending maybe the search article search result instead. Let's copy this one and go back to this and changing to this message and save. And then press run again. AI chat, D2C, e-commerce. I hope that this one is not too long so that the MCP can still sending out the message to Slack. Still having problem. But anyway, so I think you get an idea on how you can work with the AI agent. So just need to tweak this a bit. So the message is fit in the context and the length of the flag that allow, and you should be able to replicate this process. Okay, so that is the how you work with Copilot. So let me repeat again. You go to chat, and also you go to Copilot, and then you just chat with it like normal. Try to instruct it like to create some certain workflow with some of the description about the input, the step, and the output. So it will try to create that. One of the note for you is that the current action that is supporting is based on test on this action. So every action in here, from here to here, except MCP, is considered. So right now, because MCP is quite big, it's having like 10,000 action and so on, we haven't found a way that it's going to replicate this one and writing really good as that yet. We will continue to work on that in upcoming week to make the Copilot more useful, and we will pack Copilot in the builder page as well, so that it can be like side-by-side Copilot that can help you to answer the question and starting to build the action for you. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the Copilot. Maybe let me capture this one so that everyone can refer to that later. Yeah, I will just paste here. I will do the screenshot. Yeah, just wait for a bit. Okay. I will do the screenshot. Oops. Yeah, just update that to the Copilot for everyone so that they can understand. Step number 1, go to chat. Step number 2, go to Copilot. And step number 3 is to enter anything in here and click on this button. Okay, let's go back to roadmap, and I just put here. Oh, Copilot now can build workflow for you. Let's show in. Oh, okay. Good. So this is a long running action. We will continue to push on this process. All right, let's move to something interesting. So we're introducing the schedule task. So if you go in here, you go into trigger, and then you will see the new scheduler. So what is this scheduler is mean? So you can do the cron to repeat every day, weekly or monthly at a certain hour or certain day in the week, or you can change that into the interval. So every 1 hour, every 2 hour, or every 10 hour, or every 24 hour. So this is a job. So what you can do is you can name it like daily at 9 a.m. And then you need to do some parameter to make sure. So the parameter should be similar like this one. So a symbol like this is the keyword. And I'm going to go back here. I will add a parameter, say keyword, and I will just say WordPress. And I would add one more, which is the second parameter, which is the target industry. And I'm going to trigger, and I'm going to this one, and I will say web design. And I click save, and I'm going to create here. And you can see, so this workflow, daily news industry, is going to schedule to run every 9 a.m. And it will trigger just similar like what go in here, and you type WordPress, and you write web design. It will trigger, and then it just run like normally, and you can go into history to track the running process of that every 9 a.m. for example. So that is where you can schedule the workflow that running daily. Agent, you can also do the same. So you can go into agent, you click on edit agent, and in trigger area, you can do the same. You can click add, and then there will be a tab that name schedule, and you can do the same daily at 9 a.m. And the message content is actually the message that you send to agent. Hello world. And you remember to click save, and then you can create a schedule. And this one, simply saying that at 9 a.m. every day, there will be a message like your message you send to the like hello and hello world. And then it will send to the message, and the agent will respond to that message. and it can doing some other tasks as well, maybe a workflow or maybe doing some figure. Depends on you. You can totally design that. But right now the schedule is available. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to just screenshot this one. I will just drop into the group. This is scheduling. Agent scheduling. Yeah. Now workflow schedule. We go back here. Yeah. Now workflow schedule. Available for UAT now. Yeah, so this one is available, but it's not fully ready yet. We still need to test it. So we will keep it until next Monday in order to release together with everything else. We need more testing, but basically you can use it at the moment on the website. Okay. Let me go back to Discord. Do you have any other question? No. So let me move on. So what else that I have? Even I'm not saying that this is the midweek, but because we already work on something, so I would like to show you. Next one I would like to show you is about DeepSeek. So I think DeepSeek R1, May 28 is something very interesting because this DeepSeek can actually doing stuff. So this is the video that I record. I will ask this like, hey, can you introduce by yourself? It will answer, and then I will ask for the agent a new skill, and it can generate an image in here, and then I will equip an MCP with Pinterest for that, and then it will start to do this one, and it create on the Pinterest. So what we are introducing is that we allow DeepSeek to have ability to show the thinking. So I will show you. Okay, hey, can you image about yourself, and then craft an image in deeply style about yourself, and then post to Pinterest. So this is quite interesting because this is the first time that you can see the thinking behind of the model that at this smart, because like O3 or Gemini and so on, it doesn't really show the thinking of the token. So that's why you cannot see the thinking behind. But with this one, you can. So let's wait a bit. DeepSeek is sometimes having slow. The reason is that okay, I think it's broken already because of the server of the DeepSeek is not so stable. Let me create a new chat. Sometimes that you asking and it doesn't answer, it's because of the DeepSeek server is too much overload and it cannot show the response. But you can try a few times and it should work. Don't disappoint me, okay? Now it cannot. Let me change that to, yeah, let's try on PixelML open router. Okay, let's do a new chat. Hopefully this one is better. Okay, this one is kind of disappointing me. Maybe let me try the V3 first. If it's respond back to me. This one means it's going to start to respond back to me. It's just slow. Okay, it will start to generate email already. Okay. Yeah, not so much, but it can do the create pin. Okay, it had been posted to my Pinterest board. Let me open my Pinterest. Okay, at least it's working, right? So Whimsical AI, so this one. Okay, DeepSeek V3 is imaging this itself like this. But yeah, I really want to show you guys how the R10528 is working, because that is very interesting to see how they are thinking. But their server is not so good at the moment. So every time give it one more try. Yeah, but just while waiting for this one, I'm going to back here. If you have any question, we can answer. While waiting for DeepSeek to finish its thinking. I think it's going to start to answer. Okay, as you can see, so it's going to okay. So it's thinking step 1 and step 2. Okay, so it will start to do image generation. Okay, it will start one step by step, and it start to calling tool. Let's see what is imaging itself. Okay, some error. It will try again. I think I suspect that because this one is using image generation of the Pixel ML, and my account should be out of credit already. Joseph, you are in the call, right? Can you pop up to my account? DeepSeek is quite stuck at the moment. It will try again and again a few times. Let me make sure if I have enough credit. Let me open this one from the pixelml.com. Let me log in first. Maybe there's some error in here. But anyway, so this is all I would like to share with you. So we're showing the reasoning token of DeepSeek. So the reason why DeepSeek is so important is that in the ranking artificial intelligence leaderboard, this one, and you go into the leaderboard of language model. You will see that DeepSeek is ranking number 4 in the whole world. And comparing to O3, which is the most intelligent model at the moment, this is just like 2 index behind. And the pricing is like 18 times cheaper. So what does that mean? It means like you can using DeepSeek for very complex tasks that can do very complicated things that maybe before O3 or something that's good for the job, but because it's too expensive that you cannot do. But because right now DeepSeek is so cheap, this means you can start to using that for those jobs. So I strongly suggest that you give it DeepSeek a try. You can use your own key that maybe not impact to the platform quota, but I think right now DeepSeek server is still very high, a lot as well. We will introducing some of the model when the other provider that can support this as well. But I strongly suggest that you have a try with DeepSeek and by playing some of the tasks that really complicated. Maybe before you have never tried. Okay. Right. So I'm going to back to Discord. Agent not found. Agent not found. I'm not sure on this one. Can you go back to? Can you go away to that agent here and can you refresh this? From my side, it looks like okay. Maybe you should relog in order to have that. Anto Asaka. No, DeepSeek is very smart model. It doesn't have image generation capability actually. The reason why that we show DeepSeek in here is just because I equip DeepSeek a skill. I call it generate image. If I remove this one and I will tell DeepSeek to generate image, it will say no, I cannot. Yeah, it will take a while for it to do. Yeah, and you can see in here. So the power of AgenticFlow is that even DeepSeek doesn't have the capability to generate image or upload to Pinterest or maybe interacting with Google Sheet and do everything else, you can still add more capability to DeepSeek so that it can be more helpful and do more complicated tasks around the clock. Okay. Okay, it will start to answer. Okay. So it will come up with a prompt, but eventually it will not able to, okay, it will still doing run workflow image function. Okay, I think it, because I haven't saved, so it will still using the previous configuration. So I think it's still able to trying to trigger on this one. Yeah. So you see, it doesn't trigger the function calling of the image generation. So because we take the skill away from DeepSeek. So even it think it would like to do, but it cannot because it doesn't have the skill anymore. Yeah, but it will be very easy that you just need to add the skill again to him and you click save. I ask the skill back to you. Yeah, when it's working, it is really amazing to read the thinking behind of DeepSeek, and because it do reasoning a lot, so the chance that it take the correct tool and also composing the action is also much higher as well. So I think that is also a very interesting thing to look at on this part. All right, I think for today we have 15 minutes left. If you have a question, just drop here. I will try to answer. It do a lot of thinking. You can see right now because I add the skill back to DeepSeek, so it will calling tool run workflow generate AI image in order to handle this one. Okay, it have the image now. Let's see. So this is how it sees itself. And it will do the next step, which is create Pinterest and follow other tasks as well. Yeah, so for now, we will have the when we will revamp the list of agent and workflow to have more. But because right now we have Copilot, so it means you can create your own version of the workflow with just a single prompt without like having going through again. Just go into Copilot and then ask the Copilot to create the first version of your workflow. Yeah, because we already taken away the Pinterest MCP. Okay, is it possible to train AI to communicate with agent via SMS, Twilio about appointment, come to Google Calendar, save conversation, use it again in chat 4? It's like last month, this month, change. So this is quite comprehensive. So I would suggest that we will create a tutorial like this on WhatsApp in the upcoming 1 or 2 weeks. We already have that in plan. But the way it works is that, so you will use trigger of webhook. So you're just saying like incoming Twilio WhatsApp. And then you define the message. And this is customer message. And it can be in kinds of message like this, like event.body.customer message. This is not correct. We will need to do it. But the idea is that when you have this webhook already, you copy this one and you go into Twilio or another platform that receiving the WhatsApp message from your end customer, and then it will trigger this agent as an incoming message. So the incoming message is going to trigger the response from the agent. And what interesting is that you can add an MCP, that Twilio, in here, and if you expand in here, you will see that it have a message that say send message. So it means you can add this as a skill to the agent. It is still adding me some configuration. I don't have it here, but basically you can equip this send action from Twilio to the skill of agent. So basically it's going to do the incoming message receiver processing and then doing the outbound message to you. Let me show you one of the example that we do for Telegram. So on Telegram, we have a workflow that's saying, okay, I will add agent. Let me swap on this one again so that you will see what I mentioned. One screen to okay. Yeah, as you can see in here, so later when we are doing the WhatsApp demo, it's going to be similar. So you will have a webhook that you put to Telegram like this one. So CRL something, and you configure on the other side like Telegram or WhatsApp. And then when a new message coming in, like this one, it go into, for example, like, yeah, this one. It will give you a message like this one. And then it will call a tool, workflow, send chat to Telegram, and send message to Telegram. And then it will show here, okay, this is typing and success. And it will show, hey there, how can I assist you today? So this is the response from the agent that's sent to Telegram. So when we are doing on WhatsApp, it's going to be the same. So you just need to create an agent. You create a webhook. You copy this webhook to maybe Twilio or WhatsApp business account. And then you can add an action about send message to WhatsApp and send chat action to WhatsApp. And this is going to be do the same. And I will answer to you the second question, like how can we updating the database? So at the moment, we don't have that native write to table yet. But if you notice that in our table, actually you can click on the table. Let me add this table back. And then you can click on the table. And then you can do the manually add by yourself. like add a new row like this one. So what we need is that to allow the agent to call the action to write the new entry to this table. So it means later when another customer coming back, it will retrieve from that knowledge about what was the historical conversation and also the entry with the customer, and then it shall have its own memory about your business. Like if this is the like scheduling agent, so it will continuously to adding entry to this table. You can design this table on your choice, and then it will try to entry into the table, and later the customer will retrieve back and so on. So the idea behind is like that. But we need to create a template that you can just clone, and we will create a YouTube video tutorial so that you can do it the same on this part. So it will take some time, at least 2 weeks, in order to finalize everything. Because in order to do Telegram, actually what we need to do is we need to go to connection, and you will see we need to add a new block of native Telegram integration. So in order to do WhatsApp, we need to add a native WhatsApp block as well, and it should coming after next sprint. So the next sprint is going to, this iteration is going to end on June 9. And after that, June 10 to June 23rd, it's going to be the next iteration. And we are planning the WhatsApp agent into the next iteration. Okay. All right. Let me go back to your Discord. Any other question? Okay. Yes. So we will release not only the tutorial, but also the template that you can clone as well. So you just go into the configuration, you just modify some stuff, and it should work. Okay. Yeah, and Alvin, absolutely. I bought a new microphone and a camera. I will record a video clip. I'm becoming a YouTuber now. Yeah. Oh no, it is a YouTuber. Yeah. My wife was saying that. Accidentally. Okay. Yeah, so next question. I trigger a workflow run. Thanks webhook. It's give me a workflow run ID. How can I retrieve the result of that workflow run to command line? Yeah. So we have API docs. Let me show you. Let me send you actually. This is not API doc. We give you a source code for the boilerplate of us. You can mimic the code in order to get that. Sorry, we don't have time. Yeah. That is this is the problem. First time using a DaVinci Resolve. I don't know about mono and stereo. Yeah, that is some customer also teach me that. Okay, I need to do something. Okay, so let me answer the question first on the where was GitHub. So this is our GitHub repository. So this is called AgenticFlow boilerplate. So this is a Next.js report. It will show you how to call to our API in order to get the list of the workflow in your workspace, and how can you trigger a workflow to run, and also how you can fetch the result. So I think you should like go into the source in here. I will drop this file into the channel. Whoops, I'm sorry. Yeah. This one is like when I do the render, I think I make some mistake. I think I figured it out already. Next one we can do it. Okay. Discord stay during meeting lagging, sometimes not connected. Yeah. So the reason why we would like to put it Discord is because of the video. Hey, yeah, so I'm back. I think I was disconnected. Hey, yeah, sorry, I'm back, yeah. I think it's, so it's a bit lagging. Yeah, so for Zoom, yeah, and for Zoom, I will see, what it can do, because I would like to keep everything in Discord for community, but let me see if I can solving the lagging problem, because I think I do the recording at the same time, so that's why my laptop is a little slow. Okay. Yeah, we'll consider that. What is the difference between tier 2 and 3? So tier 2, you have 30,000 credit. Tier 3, you have 100,000. The tier 3, you get access to multi-agent system. If you not see this one, you definitely need to check about why I put a video here. I explain why multi-agent system is necessary And if you find this is necessary for you, you can have a look. So tier 3 allow you to create a team of agents with a manager that can managing the other agent for you, and they can have a hands-off. This is also one of our core work stream that we still have parallel. Victor from our team is working solidly on this one. We're still cooking on that. It takes quite a lot of effort to implement this one. Okay, go back to Discord. Yeah, so we have 3 minutes left. Any other question before I moving end? Yeah, ask and edit and computer. Yeah. Yeah, for this one, we also will support as well in this iteration. So you can allow your end user to upload a file, can be Excel or CSV. We will do the pre-processing to transform those files into a text format that agent can understand, and it can even like doing some manipulation, data analysis, or depends on your workflow, it will submit to your workflow so that you can do some certain stuff on that. Yep. Okay. Any question? One monthly agent on money payment plan. It's already available, but it's going to be in business plan. So it's going to be on this plan. Yeah, it's going to be on this business tier that you can experience on monthly agent. But right now, to be honest, this one is only deployed to a few of our customers that we go and we direct sell to them because this is quite costly to operate as well. And we also need to have an onboarding with them, like 4 weeks. So we go into them, we understand their business. We set up the first team of agents and we let them deploy and pilot. So that's why this model is not scale. That's why right now when we are doing the MAS, I'm transforming the way that we can self onboard and you can build your own agent and so on. So yeah, I think if you are interested, you can just ping us on this one if you are really would like to go ahead. But for now, the roadmap for this agent is you can click here. So we are in dev and QA now. We are anticipate that we start UAT from 8th of July. And the go live for the general available for own customer of the add-on going to be end of July. Yeah. Right. If the future is multi-agent, yeah, of course. So multi-agent is only, or is useful because your agent can handle maximum 9 tools. If you go more than this layer, it's going to have the lower accuracy. So it can be like, if you have 9 tools and below, it can be 80% or 90% chance that it picked the correct tool in solving the problem. But if you're going higher than that, it can drop into 20%. So it means like every 5 times you're asking it wrong 4 times. So that is a lot of grade. So multi-agent is going to solve that problem because you have the specialized agent for different tasks and they can communicate to each other and they can call to exactly which agent to do and so on. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any question? I think this is also final of the meeting today. And thanks everyone for. You still have question? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Umbra. And Alvin, you have some question? Can we set custom variable that can easily access and modify by any node in workflow, but not modify in user like current user input? Yeah, I was thinking about that. This morning actually we talked about that as well. So we would like to do something about this action. Where is it? The JSON picker. Yeah. So when we are thinking about doing this one, we also having some talk about the custom variable and also system variable. So right now, when you are working with the workflow, you will have to quite manual by go here and then you press hashtag. This is okay, but it's not so good. So we are planning to add a small icon can be in here. When you click on that, it will open up a panel on the left where you can select whatever that the system variable available, and you can do some kind of like manipulation on that widget as well. So even like you can do some coding, like formula to concatenate between variable into maybe a custom variable, and then you can referring back to that. So because it's going to be like the built-in of the system, so it will not cost credit to run. Right now, you can still doing that by JavaScript. You can write on here, but because this JavaScript is going to run on the machine, so it will cost credit. But if we are introducing the system variable, custom variable, and also some formula manipulation, it will not cost you. And it takes some time. And at the moment, we not yet priority on this. But I believe that when we are implement this JSON selector and extract variable, we can consider the custom variable as well. Yeah, you can drop more information in here, Alvin, and we will pick that in scope. My good idea to show notification message on workflow page save change instead of lost time. Yeah, I think that's a good point as well. At the moment, we have to manually save just to make sure. But I think this is a good point. Let me drop this one to our feedback. Let's create a new post. Okay. Yeah, I was just take this part here so that we make sure that we don't forget this one. Yeah. Thanks for the feedback. Hi, good point. Let me add in here as well from Hanwin. Yeah, possible. I think we can pack that together into one feature. Everyone can feel free to contribute in here. When we start to working on this, we will pack all the requirements that related together and we implement that together. All right. I think that's it for today. So recap. We are introducing the new version of Copilot. We introducing the schedule it on the workflow and agent. We do the thinking of DeepSeek. And I hope that you enjoy. And we will have more by the end of the iteration, which is 10 of June. Okay. All right. Dingjin, you are asking some question. Okay. All right. I think thanks a lot, everyone. Yeah. Have a good day or good evening on your time. Dingjin, you must be very late already. Thanks a lot. And we will see you in the next office hour. Bye.